In this video, I'm giving my review of the PlayStation 5 and the reasons why I think it is the greatest console of all time. The PlayStation 5, man. It's one of my favorite consoles, so let's just dive right in and talk about it. The first thing that I want to talk about is all the outboard stuff. So talking about accessories, actually customizing the PlayStation 5 and my thoughts and feelings with it. So when you first get the PlayStation 5, you have these white plates and you get a white controller with it. With this, I've customized my PlayStation 5 to make it look like it's in the army. So I love it because it's got these little details in it that I absolutely love. These plates are absolutely amazing. So I love that the PlayStation 5 can have all these customizational options in terms of all the plates, and you can actually customize all the inner sides because it normally comes with this sort of shiny matte black finish, but because of the shine it does scratch quite easily. So I have this matte black finish coating from dark plates. They're really good. And that's sort of the customization that I've done with the PlayStation 5. I've also got a 1 terabyte internal storage inbuilt now. Talking about that, we can talk about some accessories that I really love for the PlayStation 5. I also love the DualSense controller I have here. So this is part of the camo collection. So you can get the plates, you can get the camo collection DualSense controller, and you can also get the camo headset now. So the Pulse 3D headset is one of my favorite accessories because it's really nice, really clean, really easy to connect to the PlayStation 5. It comes with a dongle connected to the back of the PlayStation 5 and you're good to pretty much go. What I love about it does this 3D audio effect. It is really well built. So they have really nice interiors in terms of the pads and the way it is built. That's exactly the same material as the faceplates on the PlayStation 5. So overall, it's a really solid headset. That's why I really like it. I love the customization. You can have different sort of customization with the controller. In terms of colors, you can get a wide range of colors. That's why I love it. I'm really loving these accessories. Even third-party accessories, such as the Stealth dual charger, it actually tells you when it is fully charged. So it has different light indicators for that. And it just works via USB Type-C. So I can just pop that on that way. So I just pop it on like that and it'll actually give me indicators on when the DualSense controller is fully charged. It's not something that the actual dual charger actually does, so that's why the third-party controllers are really good and it's a really good price. There's also external storage, really good to have as well. And I also love the media remote. So the media remote is very bright, but it actually has shortcuts to Netflix, Disney+, Spotify, and YouTube. So that's one thing I love about the PlayStation 5 is its accessories and quality of the accessories. So they're really good and they're the best accessories around, really, I'm finding. So having the shortcuts on the media remote is just like the next level up compared to the Xbox accessories. That's why I think it really is the next generation. In terms of even the Pulse 3D headset, doing the 3D audio stuff with the Pulse 3D headset is showcasing the next generation. And while talking about that, we can talk about the DualSense controller. So just simple stuff is the rumble mechanics and even having like the motion sensor inbuilt. That's all stuff that we had with the DualShock controller, but we have these extra features such as like the haptic feedback's brand new. Some people don't like it, but you can turn it off. We also have the actual drawing sensor on here as well. Just stuff that we haven't really seen that much with the video games so far with the PlayStation 5. You know, you can really feel that it's the next generation controller. Really fits well in your hands. It's a really nice feeling controller. A solid controller for the PlayStation 5. Those are reasons why I think that the PlayStation 5 is next generation, just by its accessories and outboard stuff by itself. Including with that, there are many other reasons why I think that the PlayStation 5 is one of the best new generation consoles. Another fantastic feature that the PlayStation 5 has is the remote play. So this is the Backbone 1, so that's a remote play feature. It can control basically your phone and you connect it to it. It's got its own dedicated app. What I love about this is, you know, remote play can be played on multiple devices, Windows, even your PS4 Pro for some weird reason, and iPads, even Macs, and your phone. You can take your PS5 sort of anywhere. It kind of rivals the Nintendo Switch in a way. It's not perfect, like it doesn't run super smooth all the time. You know, getting the chance to play remote play is still a really cool option. While we're talking about the PlayStation 5, I love talking about games. So The number one game that I love for the PlayStation 5 would be Elden Ring. Man, that game I played hours of and still have not finished the game, but oh my gosh, it's such an epic game. God of War Ragnarok is just one of the most epic games that was brought out with the PlayStation 5 and has about, I think it's like 150 hours of gameplay to 200 hours. I think that some people say that it's like less than that, but there's still so much to do. Like straight away in the game, you're brought into the world and you're just fighting Thor pretty much straight away. You're fighting so many bad guys like straight away. It's just like straight into it and it's just non-stop. So it just keeps you, you know, going with the game. So that's why I love the God of War franchise. Ghost of Tsushima. What I love about this and games like Demon's Souls, there's remastered versions for the PlayStation 5 and basically they have the upgraded generation graphics. So for Ghost of Tsushima was such like an amazing game for the PlayStation 4 and they've revamped the graphics for the PlayStation 5 and I tell you what, it's just like one of the most amazing spectacles of a game you will ever play in your whole entire life. Like, oh my gosh, it is absolutely amazing. Same as Demon's Souls. Like this was a PlayStation 2 game or something like that, or PlayStation 3 game. But my gosh, like the next generation graphics on this thing, it just blows your mind how absolutely amazing this is for a Souls game. Wow, it is just so good. And of course, Spider-Man Miles Morales. And if you get the Ultimate Edition, you actually get Spider-Man Remastered in there. So that is such a great bundle. Oh my gosh. So a lot of the stuff comes with these codes. So for example, if you unbox your PlayStation 5 and you get like a bundle like the God of War bundle or the Horizon Forbidden West bundle, you'll actually get a code with the PlayStation 5 that you just put in to the PlayStation Store, you download it and you can instantly start playing it. You will already have a game already installed in your PlayStation 5 such as Astro's Playroom. You can pretty much start playing that while you're downloading a game. Talking about the gaming experience, what I love about the PlayStation 5 is it really shows its next generation processors, the fast gameplay, so there's no loading times, there's barely any noise while you're playing the actual games. The actual graphics for the exclusive games are just next level. Games such as God of War and even Spider-Man, but there's even like stuff like Stray. There's so many games out there that just have the next generation graphics and there's no load times. Like with the PlayStation 4, I think a lot of people found that there was a lot of loading and waiting. There is no load times. It just makes it absolutely incredible. That's why it's like one of the best generation consoles. Now, booting up the console, you do have to wait like 30 seconds, but it's honestly not that long of a time. Once you're in sort of standby mode, it actually connects really well with TVs and monitors. Better than any other generation console. So basically you can boot up the PlayStation 5 and actually boots up your TV or your monitors externally as well, and it connects really well with those. I found like the settings for the like HDR gameplay and stuff like that, like they're automatically there. So whatever processors they have inside the PlayStation 5, honestly, they've done such a fantastic job when it comes to actually connecting with external hardware. It's unbelievable. They're also pushing boundaries in terms of its accessories. So we have the DualSense Edge coming out and we have PlayStation VR 2 coming out. So that's going to be absolutely next generation. So in terms of actual console graphics, we also have up to 8K. We have no games that can currently play up to 8K, but also there will be games in the next like 10 years or so that will play 8K graphics. In terms of future-proofing itself, there are no chances and no limits. There's a few other reasons why I love the PlayStation 5. So not only are we getting cool remastered games, great exclusives, but the actual gameplay is really smooth. And we have a really great home bar for the PlayStation 5, which actually can allow us to do stuff like broadcasting. It can also allow us to switch between the games and use these cards where they're basically has tutorials as well as achievements, but you can actually quick switch between different areas using the cards. So basically what's really cool is you can actually do the quick resume with these cards and the achievement cards. So that's the reason why I love it. It also has gameplay tutorials on there, so it actually can help you further your gameplay in case you're ever stuck on a game. Of course, I love the UI menu. So the home menu has these really cool animations in the backgrounds. So that's another thing that I really like. So overall, My gameplay experience with the PlayStation 5 has been absolutely incredible for the last couple months. I do not regret buying a PlayStation 5. If you haven't got one yet, get yourself a PlayStation 5. You will be very impressed. It is truly one of the next generation consoles. Straight away when you open it, you plug it in, you'll just be like, wow, this is the next generation of gaming right here, and it's gonna last me 10 to 15 years of the next generation, and we're going to be playing 8K games with the VR headsets and all sorts. It's just absolutely incredible. So that's my PlayStation 5 review, and why I think it is one of the greatest new generation consoles and one of the best consoles of all time. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time.